Is this thing on?
I think it's on.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. How are you today? We hope well. Thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate it. I'm Robert Sawyer.
And I'm Mrs. Sawyer.
And together, we are the only black kids in the class. How have you been? What's good with you?
I'm great.
Haven't had a check-in on camera in a little while.
Yeah.
These little
I'm
fake-ass check-ins, like I didn't, wake up beside you this morning.
I'm good.
Got any check-ins that I actually don't know about?
No, you know all my check-ins.
You got any check-ins that the people need to know about?
No, I'm good. I had a good dance jam session. Good workout. Went by the pool a little bit.
What'd you do by the pool?
Eat popsicles and ice cream. After the workout and dance jam. It's all about balance.
You one of those people that like goes to the gym like 3 years, like no visible changes whatsoever?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not going to the gym for physical changes.
Yeah, why would someone? Why do you go to the gym?
To stay active.
Aren't you active running your mouth by the pool?
No. That's part of recovery.
Who eats ice cream and popsicles after a workout?
It was a pool party. They had a pool party today.
Those are your people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are your people.
Those popsicles and ice cream. I buy you some chicken wings.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I tasted one.
Okay. Well, you have to get them all plain, so you can't really say anything about them. It looks good with sauce.
I can, and just did say something. The flavor is lacking.
It's just plain chicken wings. That's what you get.
You've made me plain chicken wings that don't like flavor.
No, but they've never like.
Hold on.
You don't have plain chicken wings.
Hold on.
I don't know how to make plain chicken wings.
You said they're just plain chicken wings. That's what you get. You've given me plain chicken wings.
I've never given you plain chicken wings.
Packed full of flavor.
That's because they're never plain. They're unsauced. There's a difference. I don't know how to make plain chicken.
You never get tired of the bullshit?
That's not bullshit.
Really?
That's real.
Well, that's plain. That's what you get. Okay,
Yeah.
but you've made me plain. Oh, not plain.
I don't
unsauced.
make plain. I don't know how to make plain chicken. What's plain chicken? I don't know how to plain chicken.
You never get tired?
Nope. Mm-mm.
I get tired.
Oh, okay. Well then, don't say I make you plain chicken.
I should write into Ask the Black Kids anonymously and accurately. I should take notes on you for like 2-3 weeks.
Boy.
Write into Ask the Black Kids, read it, and then ask you what your thought is. And I know what you're gonna be like. Oh my goodness, how does he deal with her? She sounds ridiculous. That's what would happen.
Yeah. Well, people who just like plain chicken wings sounds ridiculous.
I like your plain chicken wings.
Because they're not plain.
Then I don't like plain chicken wings.
You like unsauced chicken wings. And a lot of places, they don't know how to season, but with the sauce.
When you say a lot of places, like where?
A lot of places.
What type of establishments?
Establishments that don't have lemon pepper.
Seasoning.
Well.
I feel like you're leaning towards something.
Well, I don't know what you're leaning towards.
Hmm.
That's what you get when you have plain chicken wings.
Hey, I just like your chicken wings.
I know.
On the record. I know.
That means I'm going to sauce them up and eat them myself.
Oh, no. What's next?
Now this episode is going to be about me thinking about chicken wings.
I'm pretty sure most episodes are you thinking about some dish or the other.
Oh, that's food. Yeah, but I'm thinking specifically.
Do you have anything else that like populates your mind?
Oh, a lot of things populate my mind.
Non-culinarily centered.
Yeah.
Please.
I like to relax too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make sure I'm thinking about relaxing without chicken wings or ice cream or fruit or something. I can relax without that.
You can relax without food.
For a little bit. For a little time.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, the things that populate your mind are food and relaxing.
Yeah. Laughing. I like to laugh. Yeah. That's about it for today.
Deep.
That's how I told you.
Hey.
When I'm not working, I turn it off. That's it. That's all. That's it.
When you're not working,
Yeah.
you turn off your brain.
Yep.
When you're around me, I get a brainless, hungry person. And you think that's a good thing.
And you take care of it, babe.
I get to take care of someone with no brain.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that pleasure.
You're welcome.
Let's get into today's stories. I don't know if any of them are about relaxing, laughing, or food. I actually don't even know what stories we're going to read right now. I have a collection. She has a collection, and we're just going to figure it out.
Okay.
Before we get there, ask the Black Kids.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
You're usually so enthused.
I am. You're the one that's a little like Eeyore today. Anything but anything but culinary things. So, I match energies. Yeah.
What do you mean when you say you match energies?
I match energies.
What does that mean?
Especially your energy. I actually care about your energy.
What does that mean?
Like if you're gonna be then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, let me not come to
Like that's a practice you do in life. You match people's energy.
people I care about. I don't care about a lot of people.
I don't match anybody's energy.
So I match your energy. I care about you.
I never try to match anyone's energy.
Okay.
Ever. You know why?
Why?
Most people have a low vibrational energy. And I can't live my life or bring myself up or down to their energy. So I try not to at all.
Okay.
When I hear people say I match energy, I always like, why? That sounds like a control that you hand off to other people.
I don't think so.
When people say I match that energy, why? Someone else is angry. Let's say you're genuinely not angry, and someone's angry, and you say in your mind, I'm gonna match their energy. Why?
Well, because they're angry coming at you with that angry kind of energy, so you match it.
See, I disagree.
Okay.
I can't go back and forth with you. I'm happy. Shout out Plies. I can't do that.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
I'm going to remember that so I can tell you that next time. Because after a while, angry people continue to do things and they disrespect you.
Ma'am.
So you get taken out of that happy space into a bad space. That's why sometimes you got to match energies to stop it before it gets there.
Ma'am.
Yes.
I have been unbothered by your emotional roller coaster of a life for decades.
That's me, though. That's different.
For decades.
But that's different.
But you just said, I'm going to remember that. And the next time.
I'm not talking about necessarily you with me, you see? That's it.
So what were you talking about?
No. I think that's you in the control thing. I don't think that at all. Some people are not worth the energy. I might be like, have a lot of energy and someone comes in and it's like, oh no, let me say that for me. You get that's what you get.
So why should I match energy?
You shouldn't do anything you don't want to do.
Why would you ever match energy with someone else?
Like I just said, I might want to save my energy for somebody else. Or save it for me. So if somebody don't have that energy, then okay, let me take this back because you down there. So I'm going to match you there.
That sounds like you don't match energy.
That is matching.
I'm not following you.
You say you don't do anything about you don't change your energy, so you may not follow me.
You're in Target and someone's acting crazy. You want to get crazy back with them?
No, if I'm in Target and somebody's acting crazy, I'm leaving the store.
You're at work and someone's being aggressive towards you. Your best response is to be aggressive towards them?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes.
But when people say I match that energy, it's like a blanket rule.
No, it's not a blanket. But I do find that I have to match energies for my safe space.
Maybe it's because I talk with people who are depressed. I talk with people who are anxious.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that.
So if I were to try to match energy.
No.
And maybe I'm thinking about it too literally, but
there's exclusions to the rule. Maybe that's what it is. You're thinking it's all encompassing. I think there's exclusions. And I think there's time and places when you do that. I think there's sometimes it doesn't apply.
I'm genuinely or generally even keeled. I'm not usually too up. I'm not too down. I'm kind of just here. I'm not saying I don't experience happiness or sadness or anger or frustration. I'm just saying for the most part.
Yeah. I would agree with that assessment.
I don't go too far in a direction. So just I don't know. It even sounds exhausting to me if you're. And again, maybe I'm thinking it the wrong way. When I hear people say, "Oh, match energy," I think of like when you're in unhealthy relationships, unhealthy households,
Oh no.
and then now you come in here. I used to go to people's houses for therapy. So for
Yeah.
years I worked in these fields. And I can't imagine walking into some of the toxic environments I've been in and being like, well, let's match energy. Maybe that's my role.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me
you
as a
looking at that
person.
different.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think maybe you bring a good point. Maybe that's interpretation. Because you're right. I don't match all energies, but especially if someone's going to come at me some kind of way, it's like, okay, I can get on that level.
Maybe that's my arrogance. Maybe that's my hubris. I could never get on your level. Like I don't, like.
Oh no, I can get down there if I need to.
I'm not a when they go low, we go high. I'm not a when they go low, we go to hell. I'm just like, I'm more of a, oh, you're going low. Like I don't have a.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I wonder why that is. I don't really have that response to people's emotions.
I'm normally like a little high spun, a little. I have a lot of energy there.
Tell me more.
So I'm normally like right, and then sometimes it's like my it's kind of like a environment. So then you're kind of like, okay, let me keep my if I need to, right? But then sometimes it's like
I feel you. I just want you to know you sound crazy. Because all I got to do is just cut that up. I don't have to do anything. Just put a cut here, a cut here. So I'm normally ChikaChikaDaaa, but then ChikaChikaDaaa. Like what the what?
Yeah.
What? Now imagine me trying to match that.
Yeah, I get it. That's why we work well together. But so if I'm normally like I'm happy. Okay, let's this. Oh, it's a problem. Okay, let's fix it. But then if it gets to that dun 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 dun, and it's like, oh wait, hold on, I can't just be like in my flower field, and there's like doom coming. So then I got to respond to the doom. So that's what you get. That's what I mean by that.
I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know if that's a result of what I do. I don't know if that's how I've always been. I think it's more like how I've been.
Are. I just think that's who you are.
I'm more introverted than extroverted. So just the thought of energy, just the being around people is kind of draining at times. So
I agree with that.
I don't know. Having to match the energy. I'm totally open that maybe I interpret that the wrong way. There's a possibility.
Or you have your own interpretation. Doesn't mean the wrong way.
Sanity is but an agreement amongst the masses.
Oh, okay. What if everyone's insane?
But it's an agreement.
What is the masses? So the masses can say that insanity is insanity? Is sanity?
The masses do say insanity is sanity.
No.
Turn on the TV.
That's okay to be a loner then.
Turn on the TV. Turn on social media.
No, that's okay.
The masses do say insanity is sanity. It's a lot of insane things.
Well,
I'll give you a really simple one. Super simple. Ripped jeans, right? Ripped denim. Remember that trend? People still do that?
People still do that?
Okay, ripped denim. People pay for ripped denim, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine going to the 1920s during the Great Depression when people can't even afford new clothes and a hole in your clothes means it's bad. Imagine what the masses then would say about the masses now. You pay money, you buy it brand new with holes. Holes means it's broken. Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Trends change. I understand. People's attitudes and perspectives change, but
that's a fundamental thing.
The masses agree upon insanity all the time.
Okay.
My interpretation is wrong. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm okay with that.
I need you to be even kill so I can be
I thought you were ChikaChikaDaaa.
Yeah.
Like, what if I want to title the episode ChikaChikaDaaa? People are like, all right. That last episode was shaky. This one I can't. I'm not watching no chicken. All right. It's a lot of sound effects. A lot of sound effects. Like, I don't know. Is that in your head all day? Just chicken and
sometimes.
Food.
I get people all the time. I always saying, "Oh, you're always so smiley," and sometimes it's because Or I'm thinking, oh, these people are so stupid.
Well, I do my best not to think that. I really do, because I think I'll fall to like a rabbit hole of seeing everyone as kind of stupid. So I really do my best not to.
But you know what? There's a place in the world for stupid people, so that's just okay.
Yeah, it's called Congress.
Stupid. Oh, stupid people are stupid.
That's either side. That's not a.
No. I got that.
That's not a political statement. That's
Stupid people are stupid people.
general.
That's just it.
It's not a partisan issue. Stupidity
okay.
is allowed. Stupidity might be encouraged,
I've
but
met some
but
cool
again,
stupid people.
stupidity would be a decision by the masses.
I was gonna say.
Some people would say us sitting here talking to each other is stupid.
This is true.
We had a video the other day, and I read most of the things, and someone commented, "Why are there two people in this video?" And I don't know. And then, the classmates were on it. Like, what are you talking about? If you watch the whole video, you'd understand. Because at the end, we usually both talk, right? And then the person wrote, "It's giving narcissism." And then I was just trying to figure out, like, wait,
what?
Am I the narcissist?
Oh, that must be you. That's
Because
not me.
I'm the one reading, right?
So I guess maybe that's what it is.
Maybe I keep you around just to, my pretty, sit here as I read off my phone. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But what my point is, for the tens of thousands of classmates that fuck with us and think, oh yeah, whatever, haha, or interesting perspective, there's millions of people who would see us and be like, that's trash. That's so stupid.
That's stupid. Yeah, that's true. That's what I said. There's room for everybody.
You don't got nothing else to do with your time. It's real people with real issues. You want to sit here and talk about toxic confessions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Let's get to the letters.
All right, let's get to it.
Because we're getting more and more, and I feel like we're getting backed up. People got to wait weeks.
Let's go.
Of course, if it's like a dire issue, you probably shouldn't write a podcast. I'm just putting that out there. Okay, this one came via DM, which guys, don't send it via DM. I don't look.
Oh.
Or by the time I look, like this one is months ago. Like, no. Actually, this was just last week.
Okay.
Last episode, it was like a couple months old. It's like, guys, I don't look. Email, asktheblackkids@gmail.com. My husband and I have been married for 2.5 years. His father isn't feeling well, so he goes and spends the night with him. After getting used to sleeping next to him, I can't sleep or eat when I know that he's going to be with his dad. Am I the asshole because I want him next to me as I sleep?
Oh, no.
I want you to answer that because we have very differing perspectives.
No, that's not being an asshole. That's sad, actually. That's sad. That's all I can say. That's sad. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have that person next to you. That's sad. That's a tough thing to go through. That's what I would say.
Not my experience.
Not your experience?
My experience, when you don't sleep next to your spouse, you're probably going to get the best rest of your life.
Oh my gosh. I knew you were going to say something like that.
It's a wonderful time.
Okay.
You can just sleep in the middle of the bed.
Okay.
You wake up in the middle of the night and
you sleep in the middle of the bed anyhow.
Covers are still on you.
Yeah, you're trying to push me out the bed. You do what you want to do.
You wake up in the middle of the night, no one's cutting down logs. No wood factories. No heavy duty construction going on beside you. You're not the asshole, ma'am. I just think you should enjoy it. But maybe you have peaceful nights anyway.
Yeah. Maybe they're just not such a light sleeper or don't sleep.
How do you handle sleeping away from your spouse?
I don't know. Sometimes it's tougher than others. Yeah. It depends. Sometimes it's like if it's too long, it's like a one night thing. It's not a big deal. Multiple nights is where it gets kind of,
For the record, she's the one that goes away. It's not me. It's not me. I'm at home. Because love should have brought you home.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not able to, but no, I don't know. There's like, and then it's like, don't take this the wrong way. Sometimes it's I really like our bed. So you're great that you're in the bed. I just want to be in my bed
without me.
No, you could be there too.
What is there to take the wrong way?
Because I'm missing the bed, not just you being in the bed, but the actual bed.
No, I think we've well established your life is about food, laughter, relaxation, the bed, work, and then turning your brain off.
Oh, you're crazy.
And somehow all these other things in your life just come together. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is the electricity still on? Don't know how that happens. Like somehow, some way. Yes. I think I have a good understanding of where I rank in your life.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I make it. I do. I don't miss you multiple nights. If it's multiple nights, I do miss you. One night, I've, I know that the next night will be better.
Any night you're not going to be here, I know.
You just said you're gonna have a great night's sleep. You just said it. Yeah.
They call up the mayor of Miami.
The mayor of Miami.
Any night you're not here, they call up the mayor of Miami.
Why?
Because they know I'm shutting shit down, tearing the streets up.
You ain't going
painting
anywhere.
the town red.
You ain't going anywhere.
I get multiple calls. I get calls from Tootsie's VIP,
You
the
ain't
office.
going anywhere.
Everyone's asking, "Oh, you sliding through?"
Nope.
They're offering me. Now that I'm an influencer,
Nope.
an influencing podcaster, they want me to do a walkthrough.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right there in the middle of the bed.
I am. I am. That's how I choose to use my influence.
Oh boy.
We actually have another Ask the Black Kids.
Okay.
We have a few Ask the Black
Okay.
Kids.
Let's
I'm only going
get
to do
to
one
them.
more today.
Okay.
I'm going to let you read this one.
Oh boy.
I have not read these.
You don't want to feel like a narcissist.
Too late. Too late. I'm allowing you to read it. Right? So, yeah.
Oh boy, the reason I don't read a lot of these things is I can't. It's not easy for me to be seeing this little thing.
Yeah, so that person was actually attacking the disabled.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's terrible.
I hate that.
All right, so we got here. Am I the asshole for being the asshole?
The answer might be in the question, but I don't know. Let's hear.
I like that. My 40-year-old wife and I, 42, have been married for 5 years. My wife works in a doctor's office and I own a trucking company. I work early in the mornings and I'm usually home around 2 p.m. In the time at home and she's still working, I do laundry, cook dinner, and feed and walk the dogs.
Okay.
When she comes home, unless she wants to go to a store or something, she comes home and sits on her ass and watches TikToks.
I can relate.
She doesn't wash dishes after I cook dinner. She doesn't do laundry. She doesn't have any hobbies of any kind, unless you count her complaining about the way I cook and clean are nowhere near what she's accustomed to.
Wait, how long have they been married?
5 years.
So she should be accustomed to it by now.
So one weekend we had a barbecue and my in-laws were over. My wife comes from a conventional Mexican family.
All right.
Dad goes to work and mom tends to the home after work. So I'm outside on the grill and my wife comes to tell me that the air conditioner feels like it's not cooling properly. I stop what I'm doing and go check it out. And as she described, the air wasn't cooling properly. I call an HVAC company and they said they will be out on Saturday after 2 p.m. within an hour. When I tell my family this, everyone is cool except my wife. She was upset that I, a man who knows nothing about working with electricity or where to even begin diagnosing a HVAC unit, called a professional to tend to the problem instead of trying to fix it myself. Yeah. In front of our friends and family, she says, "You should be more like your dad. He will work on something until he figures it out and you just want to pay someone else." This embarrassed me and hurt my feelings a lot. But I didn't say anything and just went back out to the grill. My mother-in-law comes outside and says, "Don't worry, mijo. If she wants you to be your dad, I'll tell you exactly what to do." So fast forward to Monday afternoon. I get home from work and I walk through the house with my dirty boots on, left my dirty, muddy clothes on the bathroom floor, made a sandwich and left a mess in the kitchen, and I didn't walk or feed the dogs, make dinner, or even take anything out to thaw. When my wife came home from work, she found me 8 beers deep in a 12-pack watching basketball. She was livid. So she called her mom and told her all about it. And her mom says, "Well, you wanted him to be like your daddy. All I did was tell him how to be more like your dad." Now, we are walking around the house like inmates, eyes forward, no talking. She says her mother and I were wrong to do this, and she is demanding an apology. However, she is refusing to acknowledge her hurtful words and actions, and I'm refusing to apologize until she does. Was I the asshole for being the asshole? Love you guys and love your content. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wife of a therapist? They come for your opinion. Let's go.
This is non-therapeutic. I love that. I love that.
You love petty shit.
I love that.
You love petty shit.
I love that. I love that he did that the one time, but I think to continue it going on is just that's bad.
No, he's not continuing it. He did it.
He did it.
And now she's mad.
Yeah. And I think that if I were in his shoes, I would feel unappreciated of doing all the stuff, right? And there's clearly a lack of communication there. And he was hurt by the words that she said. So
Well, hold on.
What?
The narcissist in me wants to jump out. Everyone has a communication issue and their communication style, right?
Okay.
So we always say communication, but
Uh-huh.
I think the issue is communication is such a blanket thing.
That's fair.
In this scenario, I wouldn't even say it's the communication issue. It's the contempt she has shown, the disregard she has shown for him. For one, no one likes to be reprimanded or belittled.
That's fair.
And no one wants to be reprimanded or belittled in front of people.
Agreed.
No one signs up for that unless you have like some kind of shame kink. Most people are not signing up for that at all. So that's why I say I don't want to just say communication. There's a reason why they have a communication issue.
Yes.
It also seems that your household is unbalanced.
That's fair.
It's that you do work, you take care of the house. She goes to work and he
also goes to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she complains.
Correct. And I think he's internalized a lot of that. I don't know if they've had a discussion about that.
5 years. I'm confident they've had a discussion.
Oh, yeah. And then the whole bashing in front of people, that's just not.
But then let's take this at another layer. It's not just bashing in front of people. It's bashing about something stupid. Well, a real man, and what did I tell you? What have I told you? How many times? If you're a man, the first thing they're going to do is question your masculinity. And then they're going to question your sexuality. Then they're going to belittle your income and what you produce. If you're a woman, these rules never change. First, they're going to question your sexuality. You're a hoe. That's it. That's it. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
It's like they go through steps. So why does she feel the need to question his masculinity? Because a real man would just break the HVAC.
And then I have to call somebody anyhow to fix it.
And then have to call someone or just buy a new one. You know, why didn't you just buy a new HVAC? You broke. You know,
like if the air conditioner was broken, I would never tell you to even go out there to try to diagnose.
Wouldn't matter if you told me.
Are you kidding me?
Inconsequential what you say.
Never gonna happen.
But traditionally, many men would be fix-it men and would fix a lot of things around the houses. That's why all these houses are fucked up now when you buy them.
Yeah.
That is a fairly normal thing. I think more and more you have men, such as myself, who have phones and know how to call people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah. No.
Coincidentally,
I need you to figure it out.
We have a toilet that's running a little longer, and I can do about 3 things. Okay? If it's the fill valve, I can do that. That's no problem. If it's anything else, bro, I don't know. I'll be hanging out with toilets. Like, how the fuck would I know?
I mean, I like to attempt things like once.
But an HVAC is not a thing to attempt.
I'm not messing with the air conditioner. The thing doesn't work, that's it.
Come on.
That's you got to get somebody out there.
There's a reason why you have like handymen and you have HVAC.
No.
It's an entirely different thing to itself.
No, thank you.
So it's just a wild.
So that's not going to happen.
But that points to why would she even question that?
Yeah.
So guess what I'm going to recommend they do?
Talk.
No. Did you see? Did I show you that comment that somebody said? Why is your wife? First off, why do they always write to me in the comments?
I don't know.
Very interesting. They never acknowledge that. Like you're the wife, and they're talking to me. Weird guys. Why is your wife's recommendation always for talk? Always that they need to communicate. It's never shame the woman.
Shame.
Oh,
Who is shaming? Why does someone has to be shamed?
Don't worry, honey.
Oh, that's why I don't even read that stuff because I can't.
Well, again, you just come home from work and things just happen.
I don't want.
Our followers are growing. How does that happen? It's like we record it and it just appears. How does it? Exactly. I know. No, I'm going to say therapy.
Oh, what do you do in therapy?
What should they, well, tell me more about what they do in therapy. Tell me more. Break it down. I mean, you're married to one, so obviously.
Talk.
Yeah, about
all of it. So you can go to therapy. I'm not against going to therapy.
You know what blows my mind?
What?
More and more people want your advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should go to therapy so they can talk about all of it.
Yeah. What?
I apologize for the.
Just go talk about it. Talk about how you feel. Talk about all the things you feel like you do. You don't feel appreciated. The whole talking in front of other people, like down about you, like talk all of it. I think there's a lot of things there, and I think that's just what they wrote to us about. It's probably bigger than that.
Well, I would talk about her depression.
Oh, you think she's depressed? I see. I don't know anything like that.
Oh shit! You don't?
No.
Didn't even know. I thought you had this one.
No, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know that she's depressed. I don't know that she's depressed, and let's not just throw out diagnoses. You're not supposed to diagnose people that you've never spoken to. It would be unethical for me to just throw out a diagnosis. But I would be very curious as to why she is unmotivated to do more in the house, why she is unmotivated to be supportive of you doing things in the house, why she is mostly motivated to complain about what you do. These don't sound like the actions of a happy person.
And then he pointed out that she had no hobbies.
So she lacks interest in things.
Yeah.
She has a negative view because he's been cooking for 5 years and she's just going to complain.
Yeah.
If the cooking's that bad, I'm hopping in the kitchen.
Yeah. I need to take over.
So I can't say she's depressed. Again, everything that we are doing here is entertainment and education. I am a therapist, not your therapist. Please seek your mental health advice from your provider. I am just a guy who shows up when she says so. I almost said your name just now.
Oh, wow.
There are people that probably think your name is Mrs. Sawyer at this point.
It is Mrs. Sawyer.
It's freaking weird.
That's the proper name.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But from my experience, I'm not going to say she is, but I'd be very curious as to what's going on in all those things.
Yep. And maybe in therapy that they'll talk about what they can do so this person doesn't feel unappreciated. Like they should go out. Sometimes she comes home, they go out to dinner kind of thing.
Sounds like she could make a plan.
Yeah.
Because she's got time.
Yeah.
He's a truck driver, right?
Yeah.
You know how hard that is to be on the road and then come manage a household?
Yeah. There was one little thing I did disagree with him, though.
What do you say?
He didn't take out the dog. The dog ain't got nothing to do with the two of them. He didn't feed the dog or take it for a walk. The dog didn't do anything. So I just felt, you're going to do all that. That's it. At least take the dog out and feed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree the dog needs to be fed and walked. No, it's important.
Yeah. That was the only thing there. But everything else.
That's my recommendation for you. What's your recommendation? Talk?
Yeah.
I can't see the comment. I hope that one person comes back. Again, your wife wants to talk. Ugh.
Okay.
Shame the woman.
Well, come back. There's space for him too. For them. There's space for them too. Whatever they want.
It's interesting that the mom is the one that said, well, you know.
You want your daddy? Here you go.
Here's how you handle that. Am I the asshole for celebrating during a coworker's meeting? I have a friend, coworker, that always offers to make birthday cakes for everyone. This week was my birthday, so last weekend she texted me asking what flavor I'd prefer. I told her this time I would take care of the cake myself, and all she had to do was be there to eat it. She told me she would be there all day except for a 2-hour period where she had a meeting. I told her, great, see you then. When she was attending her meeting, we didn't really want to wait. Some people wanted to leave. So we sung happy birthday and had the cake without her. I guess we could have done it before her meeting, but I didn't think of it. I didn't think she was mad at us because she talked to me after that, asking how the cake was and all. However, for the rest of the day, she was not joining in as usual in our group chat. And some of my coworkers are saying that she's probably upset and that I was a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
On one hand, it's true that she always makes sure to work around everyone's schedules
Yep.
and leave slices for those who can't be there.
Yeah.
We didn't leave her a slice because we
that's
finished the
terrible.
cake.
That's
On
terrible.
the other hand, it was the first time she wasn't the one organizing. So we're not very used to it, and I didn't expect her to mind. Am I the asshole?
Yes. Asshole.
I'll take it a step
asshole.
further. It's not just you who's the asshole.
The whole
Office.
Whole office. I hope she don't make cake for no one.
Whole office, whole department.
Whole office.
Because she makes sure she does it for everyone.
That's terrible.
You could have done it before. You could have done it after. She told you.
Yeah.
And
that's
you just,
terrible.
who
You
wants to
care
wait?
about those other people who didn't want to wait more than they cared about her? Oh,
Who
no.
has done it year
Oh,
after year
no. That's
for
it.
multiple people.
That's it. Cake's over.
Even if her cake is tridash,
Shit, that's it.
you still should have waited.
And
because
then,
she
like
is
the
kind.
whole thing, she asked you what cake you wanted. You were like, no, I'm going to get the cake. You can relax and whatever. I'm going to have this
I
cake.
just want you to be there
Yeah. And then you don't give her no cake. How you don't save her a slice?
because you's a bitch.
No, she wasn't even a thought. That's inconsiderate. The whole office inconsiderate. I hope she
Didn't
don't make
save
any
a
more
slice.
coffees. I hope she don't make any more cakes. I hope she don't care about nobody's birthday. She probably don't want to say happy birthday to everybody. Hope she does none of that. Unappreciative little jerks.
She deserves better.
Yeah.
Look at us. Energy picking up.
Yeah, you're gonna just pick up a little bit.
Okay, read your story then.
Am I the asshole for refusing to wear a bra when my roomie's boyfriend stays over? I don't wear a bra at home. I go to college, then library, and then work, and then the gym. Let me start over again. I don't wear a bra at home. I go to college, then library, and then work, and then gym. I am out at 7 a.m. and back at 10 p.m. Usually I take a quick shower when I get home, then make a snack, and I just relax for an hour before bedtime. On weekends, I barely leave the apartment besides the occasional outing with friends or colleagues. My roommate and I are very close, but now she has been biting my head off about me not wearing a bra at home. I was confused. Then she explained that it was about her boyfriend. I laughed in her face and told her to put a bra on his eyes instead. She got very upset, but I told her that I wasn't interested in her boyfriend. Not in the slightest. She got offended and said that he wasn't interested in me either. So I said, then why are we arguing? It's only an issue if we were interested in each other. Tell him next time he sees me braless, he can pretend that I am a wall. According to her, it wasn't about interest, but about being invasive, and he felt uncomfortable. Would you think it was fine if he showed his D? I called her stupid because I was in my home. I wouldn't go braless in his home, and if he chose to go naked in his home, the only right I have to do is to get the hell out of there.
Wait. Is she naked or is she not wearing a bra?
She's not wearing a bra. She called me the asshole, so am I.
So how is him showing his D an equal comparison? That's not apples to apples. He would be naked.
You see, you didn't let me finish reading the thing.
I'm so confused.
So apparently she gets off of work, she gets from home, and she doesn't wear a bra. I can
But
I
she
can
has
totally
something
relate.
over, right?
Yeah, I guess so. She didn't say she was naked, but she doesn't wear a bra.
Okay.
And he feels uncomfortable that she doesn't wear a bra in her house. And then her roommate is like, well, what if he just walked around? What if he showed his D?
It would be very inappropriate for him to show his D in my house.
Exactly. The audacity. Someone's going to tell me what to do in my house.
I can see only, very few scenarios where that would be problematic. So if it was like, honestly, isn't like a bra like a choice of clothing to wear? Like you either do or
Yes.
you don't. You get support if you want it. If you don't want it, you don't have
Correct. I can't wait to take my bra off. Sometimes I'm taking off in the car before I can walk into the door. How you going to tell somebody what to do in their house? If it makes you uncomfortable, guess what? Don't come over. You go be with him. Like, what is that?
I don't really get it.
He feels uncomfortable. To me, it's like you should be wondering why your boyfriend worried about what she got on her bra or
she's
not.
barely there and barely around him.
Maybe on the weekends she says she doesn't leave, so she's there with her bra off. Like she just doesn't wear a bra on the weekend because she's free and the girls wants to be free on the weekend at her house. She got to worry about you bringing somebody else. Like
The part I don't
bad
get
about
is
both of
him.
them.
I don't really get.
Both of them. One, hey, boyfriend, you ain't paying rent in here. And if you feel uncomfortable, don't come here. 2, roommate, what's your problem? It wasn't like there's like a stripper pole in the living room and she doing her exercises or improving. She's not wearing a bra. So what?
So what would the difference there be?
Huh?
If she was a stripper polling in the living room?
Well, I mean, like if she was like, you know,
If
wearing
she's,
a little thong and
what? Okay,
have
what's the
no
difference?
bra on.
What's the
Just
difference?
covered on. She got clothes on. She said she was naked. She said she was wearing a bra.
So let's say she's in a thong,
Uh-huh.
just twerking all day, thong and bra. She's just a twerk master. That's what she does on her weekends.
Yeah.
She twerks for hours.
Me personally, it's her house. She does what she want to do. I mean, she's equally
She
hers.
shares the house.
She's is equally theirs. I mean, that's just a level of like,
But would that be problematic?
Might be. If
Why?
if it's problematic for, I'm talking about for the roommate,
But no, I'm talking about like
the poster.
just in if it's not problematic, it's her house. You can't tell her to wear a bra or not. Would it be problematic for her to just be twerking all day in a thong and a bra?
Well, maybe. That seems like the rules of the roommates.
I don't know.
I mean, it really comes down to, you know.
I think it
what
comes
neighbor
down
know.
to degrees. I don't think everything is the same. I'm also always curious why the comparison to a woman's breast is a man's
Penis.
penis.
Because men can walk around with no shirt on. That's a whole societal thing too. Think about it.
It's a very odd comparison.
Yeah.
It's a very, very odd comparison that we kind of get a lot on this show.
Yeah. But because men can walk around with no shirt on.
Or comparing the period to the poop.
Yeah, that's not
the same.
Not the same. I thought that's hilarious. God, nobody can tell me what to do, especially put on a bra. Put on a bra? Get out of here. Just put on a bra. I think the real problem is the boyfriend is checking out the roommate too much without the bra. That's the real problem. That's the underlying problem.
Am I the asshole for secretly eating takeout food my pregnant wife cannot eat because she has gestational diabetes?
Ooh.
My wife, 34 female, and I, 35 male, have been married for 10 years and been together for 15. She is 7 months pregnant and has gestational diabetes, which has been very hard on her, and by extension, very hard on me too in our relationship. Her doctor has strictly recommended she follows a strict diet, and that means no sugar or high-calorie foods such as Alfredo sauce or pizza and the likes.
Oh, wow.
Naturally, she has been very, very upset because she has cravings, but there's no way she can indulge. She has gotten sick of the alternatives suggested to her and would start sobbing sometimes when we go outside because she will see all the food places
Aww.
only to realize she cannot eat what she wants. I feel for her. I really do.
Oh, man.
Our relationship started to break down a little when she started taking her anger out on me. My offense? Ordering the things I like to eat, such as cookies, cheese, frozen snacks. We get groceries delivered to us, by the way.
Oh, no.
Just like any other person does. She was extremely mad at me for being able to enjoy eating things and made me feel guilty for eating stuff she craves. My breaking point was once she angry cried over the fact I brought home a box of donuts I received from office on my birthday. I was sick of her behavior and the constant policing of my food intake in our home that I, in no uncertain terms, made it very clear that she cannot punish me for a health problem she has.
Oh, no.
And that this is my house too, and I will eat and drink whatever and whenever I please.
Oh, no.
We had a bad argument that day, and I
no.
uttered divorce. That seemed to shake us both, and we did a few sessions of marital counseling. Why do you always bring the therapist into this? To keep it short, our therapist held her accountable and shared that it was unfair on me to be at the receiving end of her emotional distress. However, she also emphasized that my wife is probably feeling unsupported too.
Absolutely.
And I could try to be a bit more discreet and stick to making healthier meals together.
Absolutely.
Which would be great for both of us. Since my wife cannot make up for excess blood sugar she has by working out a lot, she is chubby and has bad knees, I can see why she feels helpless. That's weird. That's a very weird thing to say. As a solution, we decided to stock up on the forbidden foods in the second fridge we have in the drawing room, of our home that we use to store drinks and guest snacks. It's better when reminders of the things she craves but can't eat are not there in the common fridge. This also means I can almost never order takeout at home, and sometimes I miss doing that while watching Netflix. I still missed having the occasional pasta dish at the Cheesecake Factory or McDonald's. This has to be a fake story.
Oh my gosh.
This is terrible. I still missed having the occasional pasta dish at the Cheesecake Factory or McDonald's, so sometimes when I drive home from work, I eat in my car, keeping the therapist reminder triggers in mind, because I know that my wife, knowing that I ate stuff she can't, will make her mad. Yesterday, though, I took my wife on a long drive, and she found a receipt of the Cheesecake Factory on the floor. At the moment when she found it, she started sobbing and wouldn't talk to me. She is now pissed at me and feels like I have betrayed her. I think she is overreacting, and I don't think I'm wrong since 80% of the meals I have in a week are with her. I try to have takeouts without her on Fridays mostly. I do not think I am an asshole because wife and I have an agreement that I will be discreet when I want to indulge in food I want to eat so that she does not get triggered every time. Am I the asshole?
Yes. That's an asshole. That's an asshole. That is an asshole.
I think he's the asshole, but not for the reason he thinks he's the asshole.
Why do you think he's an asshole?
And maybe this is a personal difference. I don't know that I am so addicted to the Cheesecake Factory. That's not even like a run in, run out place.
Good.
Like,
no,
I'm so addicted to the Cheesecake Factory that just my wife's feelings and emotions be damned.
Yeah, I really feel bad for the child that's not about to be born. Like, what in the world? This because of a health thing that she has? Yeah, she's growing a human. The human they made together. That's terrible.
There's an edit.
That's terrible.
There is still resentment I have against her for ruining my birthday. What?
Oh, boy.
Did you notice how he called her chubby?
Yeah.
He can't exactly be.
He can't be.
Shredded.
He can't be. He can't be. Eating damn McDonald's and Cheesecake Factory all the damn time. Every Friday. Every Friday.
Basically, the gift I got from my wife that day was her yelling at me and me uttering divorce and ending the night in tears. I still hate her for it. For creating a bad memory I likely won't be able to erase, but I'm working on it. This can't be real, right?
This
cannot be real.
That can't be a real person.
I feel the same way too when I read what I wrote. I do not want to hate her, but I do. I still cry thinking about how we fought for something seemingly innocent, and I feel so wrong that no one sees that this was an unfair and borderline abusive form. This shit is fake.
Yeah, I don't even want. I feel terrible for the child because his parents. I don't know what's going on. The parents is out of control.
This is unfair and borderline abusive for me to be at the receiving end of this as a spouse because I happen to be a husband in this dynamic. I'm not sure about therapy for this, but I grew up poor and food insecurity was a big part of my childhood. It makes me feel pretty shitty that now that I have means to provide for myself, I still cannot do what I want. But no one sees my trauma. Should I keep reading this?
No, I don't want to hear nothing else about him. Nope. He clearly has some issues. He doesn't want to go to therapy, so I don't really see what more you can do for that person. Feel bad for the kid. Wish best for the kid. That's terrible.
There's
the whole
more.
thing's terrible.
There's more.
And like the wife is going to be pregnant for 9 months. So like
10 months.
Okay. After that, like she's crying and sobbing and stuff. That's not good for her and the baby either. Like just this child is just already just into this, and he want to keep throwing around divorce. I guess multiple times he's also abusive. It's just a very toxic situation. I don't like the whole thing. It's terrible.
I think they're both assholes.
I agree.
I pray this is a fake story.
I'm telling you.
I really hope this is
pretty bad.
A fake story just written for outrage, because there's more written where he's just going on about the abuse he suffered and no one wants to see his trauma. And I take trauma very seriously.
Yep.
It seems to me the wife, we had a story before where the wife didn't want him to drink because she was going to be pregnant in 5 years, which was
Oh yeah, weird. She didn't want him to drink unless they were out with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
To me, there's nothing wrong. I would actually say it's probably better to have a united front and be supportive.
Yeah.
That story was crazy to me because it was like, you can drink, just not at home.
Yeah, that was like
to
a controlling thing.
For me, I would just say just don't drink. But you know what? We got some comments on that one, and I saw their point of view. To me, it was just either don't drink or don't drink.
Right. Putting special stipulations to me was
this seems like, this reads like, man, we're really, we both eat poorly. Pretty unhealthy foods.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop because she stopped. And like, I don't think he needs to stop, but I don't think he needs to go OD to the point where weekly, and it's not just weekly. Friday is just the day he highlighted.
Yeah.
But he's stopping at McDonald's and you're not stopping. Like, how much?
Boxes of donuts from the office.
How much takeout do you order, my
box? Guy? Jeez. You know, it's just different people, honey. It's different people.
Is this a judgment of them?
I feel bad for the baby. That's just really what I feel bad for, the unborn baby. Because I think there's a little bit of both there. Both parents are dealing with their own issues, and who's going to take care of the baby.
She's crying because they're driving by places that she can't eat.
Yeah.
All right. That one that one kind of throws me off.
Yeah. Okay, then block my driveway. It's not necessarily an asshole, but it's called petty revenge. I live next to a school, and I've had parents back up into my driveway to wait for their children. If I'm not going anywhere, I don't mind. No harm, no foul. One day I came home to find a woman in my driveway. I got out of my car and asked her to please pull out for a second so I can pull in, and then you can go back where you were. She said, I will only be here a few minutes. I said, ma'am, I live here. I'd like to get into my garage. Because it's a narrow street and parents are now parked on both sides, the street across is now narrow, and the only one car can get in at a time. I told her that I cannot wait here a few minutes because I'm blocking traffic. Well, I'll be moving in a bit. I said, okay, no, you won't be. I then parked perpendicular to the vehicle, blocking my own driveway and her vehicle. As I walked by, I told her I have to use the bathroom and I have really bad stomach cramps. You're welcome to call the police if you like. I'll be out in a bit. The look on her face after she realized what was happening was priceless. A few minutes later, I could hear honking. A few more minutes later, I hear honking and my doorbell ringing. Only because I saw it was a child ringing on my doorbell ring, I answered. I'll be out in a couple of minutes. I'm washing my hands. I could hear the little boy screaming to his mom, I assume. He says he's washing his hands. By the time I came out a few more minutes later, all the vehicles and students were gone. I very slowly walked past her car, avoiding eye contact, and got into my car. I adjusted the mirror, moved the car seat forward, then back slowly, started the car, and moved my car forward slowly. All I could hear were the tires screeching and the horn honking as she left. Her windows were rolled up, so I can only assume the little boy got an earful of nice words as she was leaving. My neighbors were wondering what was going on with all the honking. When I explained, they said, oh yeah, that's what we kind of figured. That's funny.
You love petty stories.
That's funny.
This kind of worries me about you. Like the petty stories really they touch you.
Oh, no, it's funny.
Okay.
See, that to me was matching energy.
I'm not matching that energy. I'm not matching that energy. I'm not matching that energy at all.
Matching energy.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's not matching it. What would you do?
In that scenario, what would I do? I don't know. I'd probably just block her car and.
That's what they did.
Yeah, but I would probably just leave.
Leave.
Yeah, I'd park the same way he did. Call an Uber and go to a movie.
Oh no, he had to go to the bathroom. There's got to
be a 3-hour movie playing somewhere.
He had to go to the bathroom.
And maybe that's petty on my part. I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that scenario.
I love that. That's something I would do. I remember my mom did that once.
Also, petty is a generational
Yep.
thing.
We were at the store and we were waiting. You know, you put the blinker on to get into the spot, right? And then the way the lady backed out, it stopped. Like, you know, my mom was waiting, and then another car came in and flung in there, and my mom blew the horn. And the lady got out, and she's like, "I'm in a rush," right? And I was like, "Hey, I was waiting for that park."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "No, I'm in a rush. I gotta go." And so she walked forward, and my mom parked her car there. We went to the store and came back. And it just so happened, I believe the police was there, but he saw what the lady did. And nothing happened to my mom. And the lady says she missed her flight.
What store?
Huh?
What store?
It was the mall. So it was like on the side there of JCPenney's.
I think she was going to miss her flight anyway.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I think she was gonna miss. I think she was gonna miss her flight.
And she told us to get in the car. Like, mommy was like, she was so mad. She was so mad about it too. And it was like, it was my mom parked behind her, but she wasn't blocking any other like car or anything. It was specifically her car. It was hilarious. Yeah. I think I had what you call it that day. I remember eating a pretzel from Annie's.
And it comes back to food.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we leisurely walked around. That's hilarious.
Both of those stories are petty. And for me to make a statement about my mother-in-law like that, friend of the show.
Oh, that's so
It hurts
funny.
me to say that.
I can think of another petty thing. My mom too.
We could have an entire series about petty things your mom has done.
It was very funny. It was so funny. Actually, I have to say it now because it's in my head. I won't think about anything else.
Not even food.
It was with food.
Oh, jeez.
We were in the drive-thru, right? And we were at McDonald's. And we didn't really go to McDonald's when I was growing up. Like, we would
Because you didn't have McDonald's money.
Probably.
Okay.
My mom didn't. My mom never liked McDonald's. Like, we'd have Tyson chicken nuggets and like we'd get like French fries. Like, we still had the same type of food, but my mom was gonna go to the store and buy it. That was just always her thing. We didn't get from the ice cream truck. We didn't go to McDonald's. It was like, nah, we're not doing all that, right?
You really came up when you got married.
No. So we're there, and it was like they used to have this pail of cookies. Do you remember the
No.
cookies? The McDonald's had?
No.
It had like the little what's the little
I remember the McDonald's cookie. I don't remember the pail.
It was a pail of cookies. Like, I think it came with like 13 cookies, and they were like warm, and they would make a pail of cookies, whatever. So we were in the line. I don't remember what happened, but whenever my mom got to the line, we were there just for cookies, and then they didn't have the cookies, but she already paid for them, so that like sent her in a frenzy, right? We went back through the drive-thru. She ordered this long thing. She ordered like cheeseburgers. She ordered French fries. She ordered shakes. She ordered like all these things. I'm talking about like 12. Do this, all that, right? And when she got to the window, she told him to tell the manager that the ones that didn't order the cookies to pay for it. It was hilarious.
I didn't understand that story.
You didn't understand it? She ordered a very large order, but she didn't.
They didn't give her money back?
From the cookies?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Like,
but like you have to like pull off to the
eventually
side.
that day?
Yes, but you don't get to pull to the side. Like it was already a line for the cookies, and you don't have to wait for the cookies to be made and everything. She paid, and then we got to the second window. We had been waiting and everything. They come out and say there's no cookies, so then you have to pull out the line for them to come bring the money. It was like it took forever. So she got back through the drive-thru
Yeah, that's really petty.
Yeah.
That's...
But it's like hilarious. It's a hilarious story. Yeah, it was pretty funny. That story made me think of that one too.
It's kind of toxic.
Is that your way of saying you want to do toxic confession?
Well, I got one. I got one toxic confession.
All right, let's get to it.
I played the long game. I took Rashonda's man and I married him.
Okay.
They were engaged for a few months and then boom, I took that. City girls up. Our first daughter, and he was determined to name her Nina, after his great-grandmother, who passed away years ago. I've never met her. Nina is also tattooed all over his heart. When I told his mother our daughter's name, she seemed shocked and disappointed. I realized this was her first grandchild, so I told her that Nina's middle name would be hers. Nina is 4 years old now, and by chance, I discovered that my husband named our daughter after his ex, a woman he stalked for years. Hubby's laptop was open, and his email to Nina revealed that he never stopped loving her, and that he named our daughter Nina so he could call her name every day.
God damn.
Nina didn't respond to the email. I confronted my husband. Me. I don't want to lose you to her. Him. You can't lose what you never had.
Ooh.
Advice?
Wow. You can't buy self-esteem at a store. Huh?
This shit wears on my
You can't buy
soul.
self-esteem
Oh
at a
my
store.
goodness.
You know, we're talking about Ozempic. I wish I could sell self-esteem. Man, I'd be rich. My gosh.
She has self-esteem.
No, she does not.
She felt great when she stole him from her
That's what
friend.
I'm saying. That's terrible.
I think it's actually Rashonda's up right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, she got the hell out of there. Lucky her. Jeez Louise. He got it tattooed on his chest.
Like she didn't ask why the mom looks disappointed.
Yes.
Like
That's terrible. That's terrible.
You know what, these toxic ones, I never really have much to say. You can't help that shit.
Mm-mm,
We can't help you.
There's nothing to help that. I'm telling you. They don't sell that.
But you know what? That was shorter. So
No.
I've always got another one.
I thought we just had one.
Yeah, I always got another one.
I'm really going to go get some chicken wings now. Jeez.
I'm a vegan. I work out. I love yoga. I'm one with nature and I don't believe in condoms. Sex should be pure and raw so that the two lovers can intertwine and procreate. I feel that men punish me for my choices. I'm 33 and I have beautiful children, a set of twins, age 3, an 8-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, and 9-month-old.
Oh my.
Their fathers are not involved, but I'm dating a nice guy now and I want to settle down with him. I mentioned marriage, but he says I have too many bodies under my belt. Why do men hate me because of my natural sex lifestyle? I wasn't catching bodies with my kids' fathers. I was making love to them.
Oh, Lord.
How do I convince him that I'm done dating and that I want to give him a baby and get married? I deserve a family man, and my kids deserve financial stability. He can step up and answer my prayers.
Oh, no.
Advice?
Run.
This is for
Run.
Kevin Samuels.
Run.
This is for the Godfather himself.
Run.
There's a song you don't know about, but if you're on my TikTok, you hear this often. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just call it. I feel like we had a couple fake stories today. Cause it's like,
I mean,
why do they judge me? I'm not okay. I mean, I don't think you should be judged for living your life. I don't think you should be judged because you are someone who is an adult making adult decisions. I do think you should be judged in not understanding the expectations, because I just want to throw this out. 2 3-year-olds, 1 8-year-old, 1 6-year-old, 1 4-year-old, and a 9-month-old. Why doesn't this guy want to step up?
when she said she had too many bodies, she's talking about sexual encounters or the kids.
Bodies mean sexual encounters.
No, she got too many bodies to feed in the house too. Like, to me, that's like a double thing.
And you know,
What's that be? That's a family of 8 before she has another, because she wants a baby with him too. That's a family of 9. What
but
is
you know,
that? Oh no,
it's a dual-edged sword, because
nope.
I remember when I was much, much younger and I went with your dad to this damn place and they're speaking to the black men's and the sisters, and the guy's like, and how many of you want to marry virgins? And all these men like raise their hands. I mean, at that time I was about to raise my hand and tell your dad, you know, I wasn't messing with him. And the guy says, well, how you going to marry a virgin if you don't leave any? Touche. Then he said, and we're going to build these families. We're going to build these black families. And you know what? If you're a single mom, we're going to get you married. If you got 1, if you got 2, I don't care if you got 5 or 6. And like, I'm young. I'm like 19 or something. And I was like, yo, 6? Like, 6?
Well, that's what she got.
Yo, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
So I'm not going to tell her she doesn't deserve love and she doesn't deserve a relationship.
No, and you know, there's somebody out there who really want all that. They love that.
But
don't be forcing other people.
But damn.
Yeah. There's a man out there.
She has twin 3-year-olds and a 9-month-old.
There's a man out there who like that.
Maybe that's the therapist to me. I always think there's like something more going on. So it's like, one, I have met numerous women like that, and they always have a boyfriend. So the narrative that no one wants to date them,
that's what I'm saying,
is crazy.
Yo.
The only thing that makes it crazy is when they would go on Kevin Samuels, like this lady, and say that she wants a man with no kids. She wants a man that makes $500,000 a minute.
Yep.
He must be in perfect shape.
Yep.
12-pack. She ain't doing no 6-pack. That's when it gets ridiculous. I think that's internet shit. That's like people watch way too much shit. But no, she can. You know, I might be taking it too seriously. She deserves love. She can find a relationship, but damn, lady, like,
I don't think you can do much for him. That one's not interested in getting married. So it is what it is.
Yeah, maybe have that conversation before.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready for some chicken wings now.
Energy matcher.
Yeah.
Petty princess.
I need my chicken wings.
Your mom's a petty queen. Thanks for doing another show with me.
Okay.
I appreciate you. And we appreciate you. Thanks for watching another episode of
The Only Black Kids in the Class.
Follow us on socials. Please leave them little things saying what is it, them stars? We got like a 4.1 or a 4.9 or something like that. 8 and a 5. Let's get that to a 5, guys. Thank you so much. Peace.
Bye.